Thanks, Streamlabs. You shouldn't have cut off like that. What is up, guys?
I was pressing buttons.
That's why it happened. I was like, what is wrong? What were you pressing?
I don't know. I was trying to find the media thing that you were talking about. Oh, media assets right there. Wow, look.
It should be the button that says media assets.
Yeah.
Now, it does mute our mics when it does go live, but yes, there you
Good to know.
You freak!
go. Congrats.
Oh, my iPad fell.
Your what?
My iPad fell.
Okay. This is an odd start, but hey, we're here. We're alive. We are doing the Pop Culture Jungle like we do every Tuesday at 6 p.m. I don't know really what more to lead into at the moment besides South by Southwest was this weekend, and
South by Southwest.
so we have those topics and opinions, and we'll go from there. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Over at Pirates and Princesses, Jon Favreau reportedly developing Oswald the Lucky Rabbit series for Disney Plus.
Please.
I'm not so sure about that. Please,
What?
please hold that please back for a minute. Jon Favreau is reportedly developing a new hybrid live-action animated series centered on Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. The Walt Disney Studios project, which Favreau is writing and producing, marks the latest effort to spotlight one of Disney's most historically significant characters. I don't understand. Like, I'm okay with the idea of doing a Oswald the Lucky Rabbit series.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we doing it a hybrid?
Wait, what do you mean hybrid? What?
Hybrid live action animation.
It's gonna be like Roger Rabbit, George.
It won't. We're talking about it. Okay, remember we just talked about them cutting off and doing short form Disney Plus content. So it's not going to be Roger Rabbit level.
What?
It's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna look good. Walt Disney and Ub Iwerks created Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, a precursor to Mickey Mouse in 1927. The character starred in 27 animated feature shorts. However, in 1928, the character shifted to Universal Pictures. Yeah. Favreau expanding the Disney portfolio. Favreau has been driving force behind some of Disney's most successful live-action and streaming ventures. I don't think there's anything else that really gave into this, just the fact he's doing it. And that's even more kind of concerning. A new chapter for Oswald. Favreau's new Oswald project blends animation and live action, a technique he has previously explored in his Disney adaptations. While details remain under wraps, the series aims to bring life to a character whose storied history helped shape the Disney animation legacy. I think if this is actually a real project and not just being said to try to get people distracted, this is way too early to say anything about it.
You think so?
Absolutely. The fact that all we can say is a live action Oswald the Lucky Rabbit's in production, then that is the like
it's an announcement of an announcement, George.
It's no. It's not even an announcement of an announcement. It's a teaser of an announcement. We will have the announcement later on. Here's the tease you about it. I think either this project's going to get canceled and not go through, and this is just, again, a distraction, or if it does come to fruition, it's not going to last a full season. Thoughts, inputs, concerns?
I mean, what do you want me to have a thought on? Oh, it's happening? Okay, cool.
Fair enough. Continuing out south by Southwest, Robert Downey Jr. crashes Disney Experiences panel with Avengers Campus. Crash should be in quotes, Disney Parks blog, because you can't really crash an event that you have entire teleprompters already set up for. Make way because a genius billionaire philanthropist is setting up shop in Avengers Campus at Disney California Adventure Park. Announced last year, D23. We've gone over. I think we went over this.
In some capacity, yeah.
But as we've gone over before, Avengers Campus is expanding. It's adding 2 new attractions. The Avengers Infinity Defense, which we now, this last year got the name of. We've talked about for a couple of years. It was supposed to come. It was actually, wasn't it supposed to open in like 2023 originally?
Something like that. Yeah, probably.
And that's finally getting ground broken on now. And the what even is the other name? Stark Flight Lab.
Yeah.
I'm already putting this out there. Stark Flight Lab to me is like the laziest attraction Disney Imagineering has ever done.
It's more than what I initially thought it was going to be. Not much more, but more.
Do you remember? Because you would have been at the parks at the time. A couple years ago, back at Epcot, you had the attraction inside Interventions where you could design your coaster and you would get in a pod and lift you up and ride you through your coaster.
Yeah.
This is legitimately that, except for you don't get to design your attraction.
Yeah.
So, like, obviously, since it's just that, they wouldn't spend a lot of time, discussing it and making like full articles about. But apparently, they did because it's that. So, before we get into the article going into Flight Lab, there's a very cringy section from the new We Call It Imagineering. This just went live yesterday as of the filming. And I need to change how I brought this up, don't I? I want to show their interview about it because Justin got to see a little preview of it, and even he agrees it's pretty cringe.
Working together, they're going to be this big ensemble. As we started drawing this out, they really looked like a kick line of dancers. And we said, maybe we really treat these as a kick line of dancers. We can bring some of that personality in the same way that we think about bringing choreographers in and working with them on making these look fun to watch as well.
These are robots that have personalities in each individual.
Justin, isn't that what you want to do for your day? To dance around with what looks like a mop. It's not, obviously, it's a sensor. To be a interactive arm.
You know what, George? They get paid triple what we do.
Oh, they absolutely do. Which is, I'm not sure if it's better or worse in that case. But yes, this is how apparently we are going about programming this time around for this attraction. My question is, they spent the time to, to program it like this.
Mm-hmm.
Their choreography dancers obviously aren't taking into consideration G-forces. So how much of this programming are they actually able to save?
It's probably just for mock, George.
It probably is, which is even funnier that they spent an entire section of this video to discuss these dancers coming in here to mock up what by else already looked like they already had lined up. Since as she put it, they already felt like the sequence of them were working as a kick line, which means they already saw what they were going to do. They had the performers come in to come do what they were going to be doing. So, like,
Yeah,
there's an entire section of the video, like, there's no need for it.
I don't know what to tell you, George.
I mean, there's not really much more to add to it. It's going to be a conveyor belt. What was Disney Dan's tweet? Disney Dan's tweet was hilarious. Or at least I thought it was funny. Disney Dan. So I was surprised to see him tweet about it. Dude, how much do you tweet a day? Where did he go? Well, I guess we're not going to pull this tweet up. But it was something like I always wanted to feel like a car in like a manufacturer chain. I was like, yeah, I get that. But continuing right through all these, we also got our first look at the multiverse jumping scene in Avengers Infinity Defense.
Wow.
Magically, they're in a projection room, and it's the ride vehicle from Spider-Man.
We all knew this was happening, though.
We all knew this was happening, that based on the way the vehicle looked. This just confirms that we're just reusing. I mean, they talk about how it's the same ride system as Peter Pan's Neverland Adventure.
Yeah.
But again,
That's the same thing. Yeah.
It's the same thing.
It's a 20-year-old piece of technology. But you know what? If it works, it works.
If it works. Because I don't know if it's going to work. We'll see.
Why would it?
Because for Spider-Man, the way it works is because everything is so well timed and programmed together that yes, it's a screen-based attraction, but the ride vehicles and such still feel like they're being reactive to the show scene. And there's few times that Disney's tried that with Rise of Resistance and Mickey and Minnie's, it doesn't always work, or it causes more issues for downtime. Because think of it this way, Rise of the Resistance just recently started using their cannons again back in the back on the cannon firing room, and that ride's been open since 2019.
Yeah.
Let's see. Although these locations were identical, we do know the ride will visit Asgard, Wakanda, and New York City. That looks like Loki.
It's really hard to tell. Yeah?
Another clip shows a statue of Loki seemingly about to be crushed by a falling star.
I guess that's what that is, yeah.
So this would be Asgard.
Yeah.
And hey, those flight glasses almost look like the same ones from Web Slingers. Who would have thought?
Yeah, actually.
So cool. Oh, there's another one of the attractions of a screen-based ride, Web Slingers.
Yep.
Oh, that goes back to a conversation we didn't even have on camera. So the more you know. Now, we also got to see, this is from Pirates and Princesses, a look at the vertical lift for Monsters Inc. coaster. We do have the video right here. Go away. This is not going to work.
No.
This is going to be either a maintenance nightmare or it's going to just continuously fail. Like, I get where they're going for and I get what they're trying. But let's see. So, Imagineers have been itching to turn that moment into an attraction ever since we saw it for the first time. That's in reference to the door being lifted.
Right.
And the door room.
Right.
Pete Docter told the crowd, I could tell you that everyone at Pixar is excited about how this is coming together.
Right.
It really is like a dream come true for us.
Right.
How long has it been since Monsters Inc. original came out? Wasn't that 2005?
You're being generous. Try 2001. It was the same year as Shrek.
There's no way.
It came out in 2001.
Oh my goodness. So, yeah, they've been itching at the opportunity to do this. It's only taken them 24 years. If this was if the movie came out 6 years ago, I would go ahead and, you know what? You probably have been, because you spent time trying to figure out what you were going to do with it and go forward. 24 years. They are not itching for this attraction. Many of us aren't completely sold. This is from Pirates and Princesses. Many of us aren't completely sold on turning Muppet Courtyard into Monstropolis, but I have to admit the vertical lift feature is exciting. I can also admit that guests have often overlooked the area in recent years. It is understandable that they want to update it. However, I do feel bad that the Muppet Vision film, the last thing Jim Henson worked on, will be shut down. If they can get, and this is a huge if they could get this lift system to actually work and work consistently, then fine. That's a cool idea.
Oh, yeah.
And I love the fact that riders are just going to load straight in. We're not going to have the wonky load system of like Tron
or what, Cosmic Rewind.
Mm-hmm. But
where it's like two separate load stations that filter together.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this
I mean,
is
this still kind of is two separate load stations, but it isn't.
This is two load stations. This is more like Incredicoaster load.
Yeah.
So they'll load on both sides, and the track will funnel into one. Or Big Thunder Mountain's another example, which is what they need to keep the occupancy going, especially because this track looks like it's only going to be like a minute long.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think this is it. I don't think it's going to work. I think we're going to have an attraction that's going to be built for the next 7 years, trying to figure out how to get it lifted. That was just that. Then this is kind of going over from Disney Parks blog. Quick little brief overview. We're going to touch into those. Pixar Pals come to play. This is talking about the Monsters Inc. Everybody kind of showing up. I don't know. It was kind of a odd weekend. And I think Disney's trying to hype it up more than it actually was. But we did finally get details for the new expansion to Smuggler's Run.
Yeah, it comes out in over a year.
In over a year. Who would have thunk?
What a joke, dude.
Mind you, we know, especially because we now have the interviews with the Imagineers who worked on the attraction initially, we know this was always the plan to have other show scenes. It's been 6 years. This is not a new attraction. This is just adding show scenes to a screen-based attraction and adjusting the hydraulics. So I don't give you a pass on this, Disney, especially for the fact that it's going to take a year. But according to them, it's being pushed off a year because it might include spoilers.
Oh, no.
We're going to talk about the actual piece. Going to Bespin? That's cool. I like
That's
this
cool.
idea.
Yeah.
I like the fact that it looks like we're not necessarily staying to the storyline of the rest of the land also anymore, but that's different. Because then we get the wreckage of the Death Star.
Yeah, that looks sick.
This looks sick, though. According to the movies, the Death Star is on a planet.
Well, this could be, again, that takes place, what, 20 years?
You got to remember, the entire land is based after the first two movies.
Okay. But this is the issue, is that Mando and Grogu doesn't. So obviously it
Exactly.
isn't. So
Exactly.
ignore that, which we are. You're just bringing that up to be mad about the new trilogy. Blah 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 blah.
No,
I hate
I'm
the
bringing-
Disney parks. My name is George. Blah 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 blah.
No, I'm bringing it up. I'm bringing it up because Disney, even up to now, has been doing the fight how all of this still matches the new trilogy, including there was some, I forget, I'll have to find it one time. There is an article somewhere that Lucasfilms was explaining how it is that Mando is still in the same timeline, even though they're from different parts of the timeline.
Yeah, even though his rifle and his helmet is in the shop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
But
I'm making
anywho,
fun of the fact that the timeline has still been protected of the land, but this clearly makes it that the timeline is not existent in the land anymore, which
but
I'm okay with. It means we can
anywho,
bring more things to it, which is why we're getting Luke Skywalker coming, and I'm good with this. I just think it's funny.
it
I
can
had to
take
point it out.
over 20 years for the wreckage to fall into the planet.
It also apparently went to an entire different system because this is not the planet that they go and get it off of. That's another
Oh.
thing.
Yeah, that too.
And Tatooine.
Yeah.
You get more sand. It's coarse and goes everywhere.
Yay.
Depending on what they do here, this might be a cool set of show scenes.
Actually, why are there multiple planets? I just
Well,
realized
because
that.
we were told at D23 that there would be at least two new variants coming to the attraction.
Oh, okay. I thought it was only one variant.
My understanding was there was supposed to be two, so there may be actually three coming.
I hope so.
Yeah, this will spike attention back to the attraction, which I think it should. I think the attraction is fantastic.
I
If
really
you have
like
a
the
good
attraction.
team.
Yeah.
Though it's not worth more than an hour wait.
No, not at all.
I won't wait more than 30 minutes personally, but that's just me. And then we got to see droids.
Wow. I think it is cool that they're using them for filming for Mando and Grogu though.
Yeah.
So they are being used somewhere. Hey-o!
They didn't even show Disneyland, Disney Parks blog. You don't even show the picture of the new droid.
Oh yeah, does it have like a new skin or something, right?
No, they're South by Southwest Disney droids. The disc, do you have it? Go away, pop-ups. There it is. We're gonna jump to the disc since apparently Disney can't put their own pictures in their things. There.
Oh my god, Babu Freak! I thought you hated the new trilogy, George.
Well, no, but it's to me, it's cool with the idea of having one of these little guys supposed to be programmed by him or controlled by him. Like this is fun storytelling you could do in a land.
Yeah.
Why it wasn't shown on Disney Parks blog, I don't know, but I think this is kind of cool. I didn't get to actually see the video clip of him going, and who knows how long it actually would last. Who knows if we'll actually ever see it in public? Probably not.
No.
Yeah.
Too expensive.
Pretty much. And then we get to talk about dirt. Because apparently nowhere else besides Walt Disney World is where you're going to be able to go off-roading.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
It's not like you can pay, I think it's like $60 just off property at Disney World to do this on real dirt. Because we know this is not going to be dirt. This could be concrete.
I saw this really funny composite image where they take one of the wide shots from this video where like you can see like the like van that they pulled up in and stuff in the background, and they just composited it over the rivers of America, and you see the castle in the background. I thought that was so funny.
And like they're like making a big deal about how the hydraulics and all this is. You realize
It's just a buggy.
It's just a
There's
buggy.
nothing special
There's
about
nothing
it.
special. This ride vehicle is not going to have super like nice hydraulics and such. It's all going to be because they show it. They show how it's going to be. Is it in this one? Please tell me Disney Parks blog showed it. They did not. What losers? Did you show it? I know we're jumping ahead. You did not either. But legitimately, they do the example. I think it was from Alright. We're on a random tyrant. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
was it We Call It Imagineering?
I think it was.
Oh yeah, there's the track, by the way.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to that. No, it wasn't in that one. Okay, give me a second, because I know what I'm looking for. South by Southwest Disney cars. Because I figured that article had it, because every other article has shown this stupid little mock-up.
Oh, is it like what car it's actually based off of?
No, it is showing how they're going to make the effects, and you're just
God.
like, really? Is it in your video? I don't think it's in your video. No. Oh, it is in the actual South by Southwest video. Here it is. Okay. There we go. There's your high-tech example of how they're gonna make the bumps.
Oh hell no!
This is straight in their presentation. Mind you, if we want to talk an off-road kind of experience, we have Indiana Jones at Disneyland, which uses an off-road experience. Do you want to know something? Their track is flat. They use the hydraulics in the car to lift the corners. It's not hard. This is not a new technology. Disney's done this before. This presentation, okay. Again, straightforward. I already was kind of against the idea of filling in the river. This presentation made me straightforward go, oh, you legit don't know what you're doing for this attraction. This did not give me any confidence in the attraction. I don't know about you.
So we're gonna tangent here, George.
We are on a tangent here.
Pull up for me.
Okay.
How much tickets to plane tickets to Orlando, and then a night. No, let's do a week for 4. Like the Contemporary. Okay.
How nice of a plane am I doing? Am I doing the cheapest flight I find?
Okay, maybe not, because this is way more expensive than I thought it was going to be. Never mind. I was going to bring up like the price of actually just buying one of those buggies comparatively to going to Walt Disney World to ride on one.
Oh no, okay, I get where you're going. Okay, because it would be a side-by-side buggy.
Oh, this is a brand new. That's why 2025. Hold on,
Polaris.
give me a moment.
Let's see. We're gonna go. Polaris is a very, very nice brand. We'll just do trail riding. That's kind of what they're doing there. Okay. So 35,000 is the starting price. Okay.
Yep.
So let's do this. I want I want a notepad. Since we're fully off the rails at this point. I'm gonna stop sharing because we're gonna share this way. Boom. We got a notepad. So starting price of these guys is like $35,000. Okay.
Yep.
Let's keep our trip for 4 people under $35,000. We're gonna fly the cheapest flight I can see here, which means we have a 10-hour layover.
Oh God.
Round trip is $170 per person. So you said we're doing a family of 4. That's $680, and that's if we bring absolutely nothing, including no carry-on. So, what is Frontiers Airlines bag options? And mind you, we're not going to price in their trip insurance. I always do trip insurance. I always encourage it. Let's see. We'll assume everybody's going to have a carry-on and a bag. Carry on. You don't even give me the pricing of your bags. What in the world? I don't want to do I just want a generic pricing because you change it per flight. Okay. We're going to go ahead. Base fare. That's for modifications. All right. We're going to use, based on flights we've done before. I've not done Frontier, but I'm going to say 20 bucks for the carry-on, okay? And we're going to say $50 for the checked because we always pay that $50 whenever we're flying ourselves.
Yep.
So that's an easy $80 there. And that's an extra $200 there. So for our start of this, we're at $960. Okay.
Okay.
That's if, for whatever reason, this 170 does not actually change on its pricing.
Of course.
So actually, we're going to go ahead. It supposedly said round trip was 170. I really doubt that. There's no
really
extra
doubt that.
So Walt Disney World. Walt Disney World. We're going to go places to stay. Let's do a value resort. Means we're at the All Stars, 2 adults, 2 kids, ages 6 and 8. Checking in the 24th, out the 28th. Okay. There's no standard rooms available, so I guess we're doing preferred room because their standard rooms are no longer available at this hotel, apparently. So we'll do. Are we doing 1 park per day?
Yeah, 1 park per day.
Are we doing the water park and sports options also?
Oh, what do you mean sports options?
I have no idea. Just the water park and sports options.
Yeah, the standard, typical family vacation. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. We continue past that. We'll do a dining package because we are trying to be cost effective. So we're going to do the Disney Quick, which gives us two quick service ones. Now, this is a once-in-a-lifetime trip. So, obviously, we're doing Memory Maker, so we keep our photos.
Yep.
Their website's slow. Ground transportation, obviously, we need to be picked up. We need to get there. And according to Disney, all we can do is rent a car. So we'll do a compact. No, because there's no way we could fit luggage in that. Full size. So all of those options is 5635.46. Now we'll take these two together. That brings us up to $7,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's without buying souvenirs. That's without buying Genie Plus.
Yep.
Because we can't buy that ahead of time like this. Let's just go. Well, Genie Plus. Prices. Average of $15 to $39 per person per day. We'll use 20. So that's an additional $80 times, so 8 times 5, so that's $400 there. So that's at 7,000. So I mean, it is cheaper than buying a brand new Polaris, which is one of the best brands you could buy of these things.
In theory, if you use it 5 times, you can simulate the ride 5 times.
If you find somehow that flight ticket for $170.
Yeah, I don't know how you found that.
It's what Frontier says they would do. That's not what we fly. Hold on. Let's we're gonna look at Delta. Mind you, we're not doing first class. We're not even doing bigger seats. We're just doing standard Delta. Delta to MCO. Come on. And in this case, your carry-on is free, so we have to remove that. Be fair. Would you load? Come on. Delta's site is having issues right now.
Typical.
Can I pull it up faster on my phone? Let's see. Delta AMCO or T to AMCO. Do that to that. Done. There we go. Come on. That's fine. I'll be the jerk that sits right between these two people.
What?
I have to pick my seat in order to get to the price. So I'm right. I'm gonna make people panic. I'm picking the seats right between people. Be buddy, shoulder to shoulder to them. That's how I used to buy tickets when I'd buy with somebody else. I'd have them buy like the window and I'd buy the outside. Because then ideally nobody would buy the middle one, you get the whole row. There we go. That seems more understandable. Any guesses for a per person?
Probably closer to 350.
The round trip.
Yeah.
No, 709.
Oh.
So that brings you to $9,000 for a basic trip to Walt Disney World.
Yep.
So technically, it is still cheaper. But there is always another option too. You could you can drive your own buggy in Central Florida on rental for $275. The price of two of you to get into the Magic Kingdom, all four of you can go for a ride on your own and drive yourself. I'm not really negative about this attraction. I think Disney fully missed the whole thought of what in the world is going on. And
yeah, I don't know, man.
and I'm just kind of looking through here. There's only a few people in the comments who are actually very positive about it. And their accounts very much are leaned heavily on the pro Disney whatever.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll finish going into it. Go off-roading with the new vehicles for car ride. Please do not expect any of these to be the car you are actually in. These will be static figures on the side, maybe moving. Knowing Disney currently, they'll probably be still and there'll be a speaker under them. I mean, these are cool concepts. There's nothing more really to say about it because we still got nothing for it, but we did get from what we saw earlier from the Imagineering story, a kind of look at the track.
There it is. Wow.
Like,
yeah.
you're taking this big lot, and that's the best you came up with?
Yeah. Are they even gonna like put a dune in there or something, bro?
Well, no. Remember, this is going. You're going up into this mountain. That's that up part. Here's one of those straightaways. Here's another one of the straightaways. So legitimately, they've shown us from the get-go what this track layout is going to be because it matches pretty close to that little model.
Yep.
And everybody was already making the comments here that, well, this is obviously not what the track's going to be like. There's going to be more to it. No.
Nope.
And they're leaving. They're leaving the dock for the Lily Bell here.
What a joke.
Like, tell me you had a half thought without telling me you had a half thought. Show me this picture and say you designed it. I gotcha. This is just Radiator Racers. That's all this is. So we're just getting that same.
Wait, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, because here's where you came. Here's where your start line. You come out of the show building to the outside. You do the one big circle out. These are the bunny hills. You dive into the corner. You go up. You go under the walkway. You come back into the show building. This is Racers.
Oh.
Straightforward. There you.
I don't see it personally, but yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't. It doesn't loop on itself.
Racers?
Yeah.
I thought it did.
No.
If not, then a lot of this track is lining up almost the same as Racers, and they're just adding it.
Oh wait, no, you're right.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about this traction.
I don't know, man.
How often do you think it's actually going to work?
Well, the issue with Racers, besides the fire, is always the animatronics. So.
No, the issue with Racers is the rain.
Oh yeah, that too.
Anytime there's water on the ground at all, they have to close it. Good thing it doesn't rain in Florida, though.
No, it definitely doesn't.
Yeah. Now that we're through that tangent.
Well, it's raining right now. Let's see if Radiator Springs Racers is open.
It's not, is it?
I have to, apparently I haven't been to Disneyland in long enough that the app deleted itself.
If it is, I'm super surprised because that attraction always closes during the rain. Because even Jamie, who no longer lives out here, brings it up. Attractions, scroll. Oh, wow. Supposedly it's a 100-minute wait right now.
Oh, wow. We'll see how long that lasts. We'll check in tomorrow.
Weather Disneyland. It looks like it has not been raining out there.
Okay.
There's a chance, but it looks like it's not been raining. So that's probably why.
Yep.
But we're not doing well. Just hold on. So I've got to ask as a follow-up. You were a couple of weeks ago filling the lake and replaced it. Are you still there?
Yeah, but put something creative in, not this shit.
Okay. I'm still on the other side of that fence. I don't know if I'll switch from it. Again, it doesn't affect me, so I don't necessarily care too much, but it is pretty, and I like the prettiness. However, former Imagineers aren't happy either. The people Disney would need to be able to try to get this convinced and sold are not even happy. So former Walt Disney Imagineer Senior Vice President Eddie Soto has once again challenged Disney's controversial decision to bulldoze the Rivers of America. But this time he isn't just criticizing, he's offering a fully imagined alternative that would preserve the park's history while still allowing Disney to build its planned Cars and Villains expansions. This is actually a really interesting concept, and I like this concept. So literally just pencil this out to show that you can have it all with a little imagination. Riverboat boards by TBA, track loops with switches, Main Street streetcars, allowing direct access to Big Thunder Mountain, even a stream for canoes to explore a Big Thunder Mountain cavern under the rock bridge. More land now to use for cars, but rechains the immersive river experience. Tunnel to the new Lafayette Island. That's a question mark. Villains can be accessed by Haunted Mansion and also through Fantasyland portal. It can all be done. You just have to want to. I can hear the case is still closed. But was fun to Imagineer a bit. So, this is actually pretty creative and interesting idea. Your thoughts?
It's not big enough for an attraction, in my opinion. But
Well, think of it this way. Right now, the Cars attraction legitimately goes right here.
mm-hmm.
So it's about the same size. He legitimately plotted about the exact same size. You might have to change the layout of the attraction. Because they're closing out this. Because right now they're putting villains all right back here in this section. So instead, he's saying move villains closer to Fantasyland, which to me makes more sense. Make Bayou Country its own little separate corner down here. And then Frontierland would continue up and around.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't know. I like this. I like the idea of potentially, bringing back the canoes, because I don't even know if they use canoes over there anymore, but having a special little cavern under the bridge here that you cut through. It also would make Big Thunder feel more like Paris, which is, in my opinion, the best Big Thunder.
Yeah.
Frankly enough, I know he's trying to save the connection still to what he's calling Lafayette over here. I think the island still can be closed off on its own, but you could just have this. This would still keep that pretty sightline right here.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing to me is it would put separation between the Haunted Mansion and Cars.
Yeah.
Because right now, you're going to be having cars racing by directly next to the Haunted Mansion.
Uh-huh.
Which does not work.
Not at all.
So, I wish more people would actually consider and look at this and not just stick with the designs they have. But as he put it here, from what he's heard, the case is closed, that they're just going to do what they're doing. It's sad. We'll see what happens. You never know until they start breaking ground. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to close some articles so I know exactly where we're at, because we spent longer in this first section than I thought we were going to. Cool. One Piece news.
One Piece.
Cartoon Network has good news for One Piece fans. With Dragon Ball Z Kai sadly finishing up its run on Cartoon Network's Toonami programming block, viewers have been wondering for some time about what might happen with the time slot. While it's been speculated that Kai might begin to loop and start again, it seems that Cartoon Network has other plans, specifically for One Piece anime fans. Previously, the Cartoon Network schedule announced on X had reported that Dragon Ball Z Kai would be looping back to episode 1, hinting at Toonami only having the rights to the first 47 episodes of Kai. However, it seems plans have changed, with the same account reporting that the scheduling changes have gone on a different direction. The scheduling changes also backed up by an Adult Swim News X account, as seen below. So, what is the change? So, it was going to be the lineup was going to be 12 a.m. FLCL Grunge, Common Side Effects, or no, that's what the new one is. They're both the new ones. They're just different dates.
They're different dates.
So now what it's going to be is from 1:30 to 2:30 every morning will be One Piece.
Every Saturday morning.
Every
yeah,
Saturday.
because Saturday morning. Yeah, because that
Saturday.
Dragon Ball used to have that that hour block, and it was like that for what, years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what can I say? The better of the big three. Dragon Ball ran so One Piece could fly.
I'm just curious if they're going to go back and just restart it, or are they going to continue where they're at and just start powering through it?
Probably the latter. Because, like, at the rate that they release episodes on Toonami, it's 2 a week, right?
Yep.
And each dub block is what? 10, 15 episodes every month and a half?
Yeah.
They'll probably run until they catch up on the dub.
If they ever catch up.
Well, I don't know where they are on Toonami.
I have no idea.
That's the thing about running Dragon Ball Kai is there's only like 100 episodes.
Yeah.
Or so. Versus One Piece is 1,122 right now.
Yeah. Yeah. One Piece, there's a lot of One Piece.
I like One Piece.
Moving right along.
Anywho, over at X, we have Battle at the Ministry of Magic has not yet been available to team members. This was as of March 5th, because the ride is currently struggling with the number of vehicles on the ride. The ride is built to have 10 vehicles run at a time. As opening day of team member previews, they were struggling to run 4. Improvements will be made as we get closer to the opening day, but this is in fact the most complex dark ride in the world, and it is very possible that it opens with a lower capacity than originally intended and gradually has to work up to its full potentials. What were you saying under your breath?
That it's the most complex dark ride in the world.
This is what Universal's reporting too. We don't know. I have to take Universal's word of that it is the most complex because we haven't seen it yet.
At this point, I'd say that I don't remember what the one in Dark Universe is called.
The Monsters one?
Yeah.
The design team over there say that this one's a lot harder and a lot more complex.
Boo. Number one Harry Potter hater here. Tell you guys that this is all propaganda. None of this is real. No, don't believe Universal on anything they have to say about Harry Potter. They're all Harry Potter glazers over there. They want you to spend your money on the useless wands that you can only use within their land that don't even look cool.
And now you can use it at home.
Exactly. Now.
So, look at this queue though. This is a picture from inside.
Wait, this is inside the queue?
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
And so, just like the regular news and such, what is her name? Umbridge is actually moving and such up here because it's a projection, but it's supposed to look like the regular tapestry. But you can actually see up into these offices. This is an actual built-out section of the queue.
I
So
assume
no,
that,
if they tell me that
those
it's probably
clouds
the
are
most-
like a fog effect.
What was that?
I assume the clouds are a fog effect as well.
I don't know if it's gonna be a fog effect because you gotta remember, then that's gonna get sticky on other things.
Oh yeah, huh?
This might just, all honesty, be in more of a layman's way of looking at it, more like cotton and such, stretched out across,
Yeah.
painted black, and then backlit behind it to make it look like thunder.
Or, hear me out.
Okay.
Clouds could be photoshopped into the photo.
It is possible.
Just based off of the way that the building is darkened in that photo.
No, and I get what you're saying there. I think if I remember right, Ministry of Magic Universal. I believe Universal themselves posted a photo, an actual photo inside. That's the concept. It's the one we just looked at. That's the ride vehicle. Have you seen the ride vehicle?
Nope.
There's the ride vehicle.
What the fuck? What am I looking at? A room?
It's supposed to be one of the elevator shafts.
Okay.
One of the elevators from it, but you also have smell effects and such. You can clearly see are hidden throughout.
Yeah.
This reminds me of the Haunted Mansion ride vehicles.
The Haunted Mansion ride vehicles?
Not Haunted Mansion, the Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror? Yeah. I can get with you on that one, yeah.
Guests will board magical omnidirectional lift that will seat up to 14 guests to travel even deeper through the British Ministry for a long-awaited trial of umbrage, adorned with vibrant red and gold accents. These lifts are unlike any ride vehicle ever created and will propel guests up, down, forward, backwards, sideways, and more throughout the Ministry, just like guests have seen in the films. Harry Potter and the Battle of Ministry will open later on. But no, I'm not actually seeing any of the regular photos because I've seen the concept arts and they've matched pretty closely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on. Really? Open image. They matched pretty close, that concept art.
Yeah, actually.
And so this may be real because you're also coming through these fireplaces like this.
Yeah.
They made that clear too. This attraction is going to be pretty impressive. I know I probably won't be able to ride it because I'll probably be sicker than a dog. But yeah. We always report the good and the bad, whatever we see. And even though we are hyping up for Epic Universe because it looks fantastic, there's a downside. I'm putting it out there. I know they're saying they'll be ready in time. They do have still over a month. Actually, almost 2 months still. I don't think it's going to be open on day one.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. If it's having as many technical difficulties as they're saying, and it's supposed to be as advanced as they're saying, I think it's going to be delayed. I imagine the design team that's working on it probably are stressed and probably are working on it there legitimately every minute of every day.
Yeah.
But I think there will be a delay to it because I don't think they wanted to open up and have a bunch of technical difficulties on day one.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Mickey D's.
McDonald's.
Over at Screen Rant, McDonald's reveals epic Hatsune Miku collaboration.
Hatsune Miku!
So McDonald's Japan has officially released the trailer for the highly anticipated collaboration with Hatsune Miku. the virtual idol who has taken the world by storm. The partnership, which will likely include things like themed menu items and exclusive merchandise, has instantly captured the attention of both anime fans and fast food enjoyers. However, while the campaign is generating buzz in Japan, international fans are are feeling left out. The collaboration is region locked to Japan, meaning McDonald's locations outside the country will not be participating.
Yep.
The disappointment only grew when McDonald's decided to restrict access to the promotional trailer via their X account. After receiving backlash online, the decision to lock the video has sparked heated debates, with many being upset that the company geologged the trailer after the response turned chaotic, while Japan-based fans are eagerly preparing to enjoy the unique crossover. International audiences, particularly those in the U.S., are very frustrated over missing out.
I mean, that's
so
something new.
There's their trailer. It's blocked. Hey, the internet never forgets. So let's see the trailer.
Oh my god.
This is so funny to me. I love how instead of glow sticks, she's dancing with the big old fries.
Yeah.
I can't play the audio for stream, but there is a full soundtrack going on too.
Of course.
I'm curious if they're region locking it to Japan just because that's all the rights that they could get.
Most likely.
Or is it just too much extra work to give to the American stores?
I mean,
because then they have to cook their food differently than they do already.
that, and then it's also like it looked like the promotion is like different seasoned fries, which they have out there, and we don't.
Yeah, so Hatsumi Miku's influence extends far beyond Japan. Global fan bases. Hatsumi Miku is fantastic. Was surprising considering the international fans have long played a role in Miku's popularity. Some speculate that certain online reactions influence McDonald's decision, as the internet can often take things to an extreme. While many fans were excited, others made outlandish jokes or inappropriate comments, leading to McDonald's to possibly shield the campaign from further controversy. Instead of celebrating the collaboration globally, the company has unintentionally fueled more disappointment by limiting access to its promotional content. So it's disappointing. It's not surprising. Japan seems to always get like the fun different collaborations and such like this. Maybe one day we'll get something fun.
I won't get your hopes up.
Yeah. WDW news today. Imagineers take a spin in ride vehicles for upcoming Tangle attraction. I did not think these teacups were going to be this small.
Wait, why is it teacups for?
Because
Tangle.
they're not teacups, they're going to be little boats, but it's a teacup based attraction because that's cheap and easy.
Okay.
I did not expect them to be that. These make it look like that's 4 adults in there.
Well, also, why a teacup attraction for this? And why not just port over the boat attraction that Japan has?
Money and land space.
Ugh.
Again, we also don't know. At least I don't know. This may be like a secondary ride in the land.
Okay.
Through the episode titled "Let's Ride," doesn't contain a segment about the new attraction. A trio of Imagineers are briefly seen spinning in Rapunzel's tangled spin vehicle in a warehouse. The vehicle is unpainted, but the metallic filigree, sure, on the front and an illuminated lantern. It's made clear by the shape of the boat, similar to Rapunzel and Finn's. The clip shows just how small the round vehicles are, with only 3 adults sitting inside, although more kids could potentially fit. The new spinner ride will be part of Adventure Way expansion to Walt Disney Studios Park, which will be renamed to the Disney Adventure World. We previously got a look at the concept art and above and a painted vehicle. Rapunzel.
Wasn't this stuff like announced 10 years ago?
It's been a while, but
Okay.
again, think of we've been to this park. Think of how small it was. They're building now a giant lake and such in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So I expected this to be a long project because of how big it is. In fact, let's just. So again, this didn't exist.
Yeah.
Because think of it this way: here's Tower, and there was nothing really right here.
Yeah.
So this is all part of this expansion. So it's cool. I'm happy for Paris to be getting its expansion. I'm surprised that Arundel's getting more attention than Tangled, but at the same time, I'm not because it's Frozen. But yeah. Stop sharing. We've got to change things over because we need audio. Because over at Universal DreamWorks Land, Donkey has opinions about Donkey in the Shrek 5 trailer.
Okay.
We can skip.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You want to Congratulations. Yes.
Yeah, well, because I'm gonna be honest, Felicia looked 15. Sounded a lot like that girl from Spider-Man too.
Oh, my goodness.
masks are working.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have to come visit though. Get out of far away.
Yeah, well.
For my 3 younger babies.
Oh yes, yes,
Mhm.
that is hard. That is hard.
Well, how old are your children again?
Honestly, I don't remember anymore.
Okay. Because I'm gonna be honest, Felicia looked 15. Sounded a lot like that girl from Spider-Man too.
Oh my goodness.
masks are working.
They are. They are.
Let's get y'all butts up. Did you guys watch the new Shrek trailer?
We did it. We did it.
Just saying. I look rough.
This poor performer, she's tried so hard to stay
Oh,
like
Really.
In
Okay.
character.
good about it.
And that's why you always get final approval for all your film and movie rights. What's that? What's the dragon's name? Which dragon? My dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Mhm.
Okay.
babies?
Wait. Do I know you like that? You are really asking names of my children. I don't know if I can co-sign that. I'll tell you one of them, Peanut.
Peanut.
Little
Okay.
Debbie.
Then-
Okay. We got the part that we needed out of this. Shout out over to Epic Family Quests. This is from their channel. I love the fact that this video still exists and Epic's not throwing a fit that the performer controlling Donkey full on just roasted their own trailer or teaser or
Not
announcement.
Epic, Universal.
Did I say Epic?
Yeah.
My bad. Oh, that's funny though. We need a good laugh in there. Then we're gonna continue on to Justin's favorite film franchise, the Avatar series.
Oh yeah.
WDW news
most
today.
certainly.
Avatar: Fire and Ash will be longer than the previous two films because they, quote, had too many great ideas.
I hate James Cameron.
According to director James Cameron, Avatar: Fire and Ash will be longer than his predecessors, Avatar and Avatar: Way of Water, due to having too many great ideas. Per Empire, Cameron originally planned for the original Avatar film to have 3 sequels. However, when the writers got into developing the story for the second film, there was just too much juicy material. He had to say this about their meeting. In a nutshell, we had too many great ideas packed into Act 1 of movie 2. The film was moving like a bullet train, and we weren't drilling down enough on character. So I said, guys, we've got to split it. Movie 3 will actually be a little bit longer than movie 2. The original film had a runtime of 2 hours and 42 minutes, while Avatar: Way of Water ran for 3 hours and 12 minutes. The official runtime of the third installment has not been announced. Now, my opinion of the movies. Number 1, at the 2 hours and 42 minutes. Fantastic movie. I like it. It's fun. Do I watch it all the time? Absolutely not. Would I sit down and watch for the fun of it? Absolutely. Second movie? It's the first movie, just longer. Did you ever watch the second one?
Nope.
That's fair. I'm gonna scroll this down so you can enjoy talking about your movie. I'm gonna be right back.
Why am I talking about this? I hate Avatar. I can't even read it. Hold on. The original film had a runtime of 2 hours and 42 minutes, while Avatar: The Way of Water ran 3 hours and 12 minutes. The official runtime of the third installment has not been announced. Amanda Silver, one of the film's screenwriters, alongside Rick Jaffa, told Empire that the characters needed to breathe by splitting the original plot for the sequel into 2 films. They are allowing enough time to bring all those nuances to the screen. Why not just cut things out of your script? This is why I hate James Cameron. Because he is smelly and sometimes stinky and often not fun. Where is George, bro? George is MIA.
No, not.
He's missing. He's back.
Lots of fun things about the new movie. I'm sure there's
Um,
nothing in this.
There's nothing in this.
Yeah. So I just wanted to bring it up because why is it longer? There's no need for it to be longer. There's no need for this film. Now, we're going to touch into a franchise that we are actually reviewing actively on Wednesdays of Daredevil. Justin and I went ahead and did the reviews first week. We came out at a combined total of 8.25, which is pretty solid. Did you ever watch the second episode again?
I did rewatch it right before this.
Did your opinion change on the numbers?
I will tell you tomorrow.
You'll tell. That's perfectly fine. So at this moment, it's an 8.25, which is very solid. It's a good show. However, we do have some information about the numbers. And these are coming out from Disney this time, but being the articles from Variety. So we're going to start off by going back to June 6, 2024.
Back in time. Back to
Acolyte.
reality.
Yeah. The Acolyte reaches 11.1 million views in 5 days, nearly 3 million short of Ahsoka. Now, in case you don't remember, The Acolyte technically was a failure by the Disney company. It was very expensive, and it was canceled at the end of its first season. Actually, I think it was canceled like a week before the final episode. Daredevil Born Again, also from Variety, launches with 7.5 million views. So according to the Mouse House, the Marvel television series drew 7.5 million views in the first 5 days of availability in Disney Plus, with a very defined as total, with a view defined as total stream time divided by runtime. That makes it the biggest streaming debut on the platform this year. It's March. There's not much been out. Disney does not regularly release viewership. That depends on what they're trying to push. So exact comparisons are difficult, but for some context, it was previously reported that the Sterling K. Brown drama Paradise drew 7 million views. I've never heard of the show till now. Across its first 9 days on streaming on Hulu and Disney Plus earlier this year. And the first episode of the fellow Marvel show Agatha All Along hit 9.3 million views in the first week of availability. So, what do you think's going on over there with Marvel and such then, Jub?
Honestly, I think it's the barrier to entry, because this show was marketed as a sequel to the Netflix series, which people like my girlfriend haven't seen the Netflix series, but they wanted to watch it, but they want to watch the Netflix series first.
Yeah.
I think that is a majority of a reason why viewership is lower.
Now, I am curious with us touching politics but not talking politics, okay? The first 2 episodes launched at the same time of Trump's speech. Do you think that impacted viewership? It was one of the most watched speeches of history. And it was right there on the Disney Plus streaming service right next to the Daredevil.
No, because if it did, then the people that would want to watch both watched Daredevil the next day or after the speech.
But if I can hit back a little bit, the next day spoilers and such would have been out, so people may have seen that, and that might have deterred them. I'm just trying to. I'm curious your thoughts is where I'm trying to get to.
Honestly, no.
Okay, that's fair. That's the argument I'm hearing, so I wanted to get your opinion. My opinion is I don't think it made a difference. Personally, I chose to watch this over the presidential speech. We also were in the middle of our show during the speech, so we also missed it all live anyways. But that being said, I still would have picked Daredevil over watching the speech. I think you're right. I think it's more so. Well, I think it's people are just the barrier of entry because again of the previous series. But I don't think that's the whole picture. I think the other picture is people are just worn out of Marvel at this point.
Burnout. Yeah, I can see that.
I think we're getting the Marvel and the Star Wars burnout, and I think it's going to hit hard. I think the Mando movie is still going to do fine, but I think burnout's really a key issue that we're looking at here when it comes to these. Because, again, as I put at the beginning of this, we gave Daredevil an 8.25 for the first 2 episodes. They are fantastic. I'm hearing rumors that our surprise cameo will be episode 5. And I'm hearing some really far-fetched rumors that I don't believe, but we'll see. But I don't want to announce it because you would be too hyped.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, George. I am under the mindset that he is not going to be in this show. He was mentioned, not by name, but he was mentioned, and that's enough for me. He's not going to be in the show.
Do you want to know the rumor I've heard?
What?
The rumor I've heard from people, I cannot find the actual article people are referring to. This is a rumor. If you don't want to go ahead and know the rumor, mute the stream for a whole 2 seconds. The rumor is it is Spider-Man joining up with Daredevil to fight Fisk because it does match up.
Dude, please! Please!
And I heard that, I'm like, it actually makes sense.
It would. It's not going to happen, but it would.
Because also, from what and this is why I'm confused, because I'm now hearing the cameo is supposed to be in episode 5, but everything I've heard is that rumored cameo is supposed to be episode 8.
Yeah.
Which would make more sense. If you're going to do that big of a cameo, that would be at the end of the season.
Yeah.
What I'm hearing, though, whatever cameos at episode 5 might deter some people from sticking around. I don't know what it is. That's as much as I've heard into it. Now, we're going to talk Snow White, even though I don't want to talk Snow White until
the weekly Snow White check-in.
I'm so tired of it. I had no intention of touching Snow White until we do the review. Over the weekend, a channel, a couple of idiots went ahead and did an entire hour and 15-minute video breaking down why the UK the UK premiere was canceled. In case you can't tell, that's actually our video that I'm referring to there. Actually, not even just but my video. And we spent an hour and 15 minutes going through this thing. And Jamie was pretty well convinced that he thinks I was correct, that the end of what we get to is Disney canceled the UK premiere to try to pretty much quiet the media around it to try to save this film and keep Zegler's comments and such under control. And Jamie was pretty well convinced. He said he didn't see enough evidence and such, but it would be really, really, really crazy if, for whatever reason, Disney came out and just said I was right. Oh, hey, Disney came out and said I was right. Disney scales back the Snow White Hollywood premiere amid Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot controversies. Disney is hosting a Hollywood premiere of Snow White on March 15th, but the studio won't be rolling out the robust red carpet like it usually does. The afternoon festivities will include a pre-party and screening at the El Capitan Theater with the stars Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot, who plays the evil queen, expected to attend. However, the red carpet will not include the dozens of media outlets, usually invited by Disney, to interview the cast and creatives as it premieres. Instead, the coverage will be limited to photographers and a house crew. The studio did not comment for the story, but the scaled back plans come amid controversies surrounding the Mark Webb directed film, which hits theaters March 21st. I do have to give myself a little pat on the back. I mean, an entire, again, hour and 15-minute video going over how I don't think it was, being canceled to prevent anti-woke protests and such, or backlash. And Disney just pretty much said, yeah, we just can't control what she says. No comment?
I don't care about this movie at all.
Nobody cares about this movie, and that's the saddest part.
Look, I want to see this less than Mufasa at this point.
I still want to see this more than Avatar or Ash and Fire or whatever it is.
I mean, it's not a hard sell for me.
I mean, Avatar is going to be prettier and not be full of controversy.
I suppose.
It's only gone to it's fallen to like 45 to 55 million in the box office blockbuster weekend.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's a drop from the 58 to 68 it was. And that drop came after the Tokyo premiere. Legitimately nobody cares about this movie. But apparently YouTube does, because these videos on YouTube do well, because nobody cares about the actual movie. They just want to hear the drama coming around it. We also have a look over at DCL News today. The popcorn buckets.
Wow.
I think these are cute.
Cool.
$17. They're on the cruise ship. Meaning they'll be at the parks here soon. But they're cool. You seem like you care even less about that.
Yeah.
Well, then let's talk into the main topic of this video, since we finally got to the end of it. The Disney Parks blog released the guide to the 70th anniversary. Will it be enough to save the parks? Probably not. Because there's also right now, because they're so confident in everything, a new ticket price special that came out.
Oh.
Did you hear about that?
No.
It was for a 3-day ticket, non-consecutive days. It's probably only for SoCal. This one. This is the one that expires May, so it's not this one. It's the other one. Offers and discounts. Here it is. So apparently we're very anticipating high crowds for the 70th, that we have now decided to do special prices.
Okay.
So don't miss this exciting opportunity. For a limited time, guests can visit the Disneyland Resort for as low as $100 per day with a 4-day one park per day ticket, or as low as $120 per day for a 3-day one park per ticket. So cool. It's discounted. It gets you in there for the 70th. Either price, you're still paying less than what you pay on a normal day visit. So, but going into the 70th, let's see. This was updated on the 6th. So the special entertainment for the 70th celebration. Nothing says happy quite like dancing along the parade route or marveling Mickey-shaped fireworks lighting up the sky. Plus, created in honor of the anniversary, an upbeat new theme song, Celebrate Happy, will be heard throughout the celebration. Of course, we've already known about the new World of Color. However, we now also have confirmation that the Nighttime Spectacular will explore happy through a kaleidoscope of emotions, hosted by Joy and the Other Emotions, from the hit Pixar Animation Studios film Inside Out and Inside Out 2. Along the way, the emotions manifest music and moments from other favorite Pixar Animation studio stories, including Turning Red and The Incredibles, as well as Walt Disney Animation Studios stories, including A Goofy Movie, Tangled, Encanto, and many more. I'm surprised I didn't get a big hype from you for Incredibles.
Yeah! I was holding
There
it
it is. Okay. World of Color Happiness will transform Paradise Bay with a brilliant array of signature fountains, dynamic lighting, colorful lasers, fog, and dynamic flame effects. Have you seen World of Color? They're using the effects from that. Painting Magical Memory. The show is an interactive joyride where guests are encouraged to sing and dance along. In addition to featuring classic Disney songs and other iconic favorites, Boyz II Men will lend their legacy R&B vocals in a rendition of Rainbow Connection. And Fitz, frontman and namesake of the multi-platinum hitmakers Fitz and Tantrums, will debut a new original song just for World of Color titled Makes Me Want to Move.
Okay.
By Journey's End, you'll discover the happiness is made of many different emotional colors, and Disney Resort is the magical place at the end of the rainbow where all the colors come together. But that's not all. The fun starts even before World of Color begins with a special message from some familiar faces. With the guidance of Joe, the legal weasel, more than a dozen of the Muppets will deliver the message through vivid projections and expressive fountains ahead of the show.
We stay winning.
What?
We stay winning.
This is legitimate. I think this is legitimately just thrown in there trying to make people forget the fact they're destroying Muppet Vision at this point. But I'm okay with the fact that we're getting, the Muppets part of the show. Why they're not in the show, especially since we have the Rainbow Connection in it, I don't know. But at least they're in it. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Paint the Night Parade at Disneyland Park. The fan favorite dazzling nighttime parade will make its grand return to Disneyland for the 70th celebration. Light up Main Street with stunning color and more than 1 million brilliant LED lights. Mickey Mouse uses his vivid imagination to harness the power of Tinkerbell's pixie dust and paints the night. Bringing the beloved characters and stories from Pixar films, Monster Inc., Cars, Toy Story, and Disney animation films, including The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, and more. The Paint the Night Parade features innovative floats, vibrant costumes, and incredible special effects, unforgettable music, and energetic performances. Plus, Anna and Elsa will rejoin the parade on the fan favorite float inspired by Disney's animation Frozen when it makes its return to Main Street, USA for the first time since its initial run.
What a joke.
They're
putting Frozen in my Paint the Night parade?
They're going back. They're putting Frozen back into it. What they don't mention in here, though, is the Incredibles float. So is that now coming back?
I swear to God.
I think I did not actually read this section. I think Incredibles will be replaced with Frozen.
I hope not.
I hope not too, because the Incredibles float is pretty fantastic.
Wait,
but if it happens, I'm gonna die laughing.
There's no way there was an Incredibles float in Paint the Night?
In the California Adventure run, there was an Incredibles float. It's what replaced Frozen.
Are we sure?
I'm absolutely positive.
I don't remember this.
Paint the Night.
You said the California Adventure run?
Uh-huh.
Okay, hold on.
I already got it.
You haven't pulled up already?
Boom. That was the concept art. There's the float.
I don't remember that. I don't think I saw it in DCA.
I always liked watching it in DCA because DCA's parade route is so much bigger.
Yeah.
That the second show always had plenty of viewing.
Okay.
In fact, I can do even one better. Let's go ahead and grab this. Ads. Oh, that's not an ad. That's the start of the video. We're going to borrow WDW News today's video. You see Dash?
Oh, yeah, now I remember it.
Yeah, it's a cool float. Like, I hope they don't remove it.
I hope not either. Otherwise... Oh, never mind, we're on stream. I can't say that.
Yeah, think of what you're saying.
Yeah.
And either way, we're still going to go watch this parade like continuously because it's a parade. You can just sit there and mull in the corner.
Yeah, I will.
Check. Anywho. Wonders Journeys. Wonders Journeys was here a couple years ago. It's coming back. Paragraph has been where they've been putting anything new. So show features state-of-the-art transformation. There's nothing new with it. So it's just going to be the same show, which is perfectly okay.
That's perfectly okay.
I don't mind going and seeing so long as they bring Baymax back into the park. I'm okay with this. The last run, Baymax was not in the park. As long as he goes back in the park.
Even if he isn't, dude, like, it's still a great show.
But the Baymax makes it so much better. He's ginormous. Better Together, Pixar Pal Celebration Parade is returning. Okay.
Hooray.
Nothing new with that. The Tapestry of Happiness at Disneyland Park. At Disneyland, the facade of It's a Small World will come to life each night through light, music, and projection effects. The Tapestry of Magic will create an animated mosaic of Disneyland's attractions, moments, and memories brought to life in a unique style inspired by the work of legendary Disney artist Mary Blair. It will feature the original 70th celebration theme song, Celebrate Happy, along with nods to recognizable Disneyland tunes from across the decades. Tapestry of Happiness will be a visual love letter to Disneyland, bringing all of us together through memories of the happiest place on earth. It will remind us that no matter how old we are or where we call home, we all come together in this magical place through the eyes of our inner child, finding happiness in a unique, personal way. This I'm actually kind of excited for.
I mean,
I
yeah.
think this sounds kind of cool. Like, it's just a little projection show.
Yeah.
But them going back and doing it in this artistry, the style of Mary Blair and such, like that, it's going to be, I think, really pretty. Because you remember who Mary Blair is, yes?
I believe so.
Who do you think she is?
Well, she was an artist.
What is one of the biggest projects she worked on?
She worked on Small World, didn't she?
Yes.
Or yeah.
Or you know that big old mural inside the Contemporary? The mosaic?
Yeah.
That's a Mary Blair piece of work.
Oh, okay.
The Mickey and Friends new 70th attire. Mickey, Minnie, and their pals all come dressed for the party in Town Square in Disneyland Park, then in custom looks designed to celebrate the occasion. You won't want to miss the grabbing a photo with your favorite friends, wearing these playful and contemporary designs, festive in their bright pops of color and sparkling embellishments. I love these outfits.
I think they're a little over designed. But
Okay.
yeah, they're good.
Mickey's jacket bugs me a little bit. That's not balanced.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't realize that until I just zoomed in on that photo.
Yeah, as I said, I think they're over designed. I feel like Minnie's bow has too many layers. Pluto gets absolutely nothing but a different collar.
Well, that's all Pluto ever gets. So
Yeah.
Pluto-
A different colored collar.
I think Goofy is stunning. I think this
Yeah,
outfit is
Goofy's
stunning.
pretty good.
Clarabelle is a good compliment.
Yeah. I don't know why Chip and Dale have bags, but pop off.
They also have jumpers. They're like running.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like, why do they have visors?
Like I said,
The longer I
over-designed.
look at them, the more questions I get.
Like I said, over-designed.
I like Donald.
Yeah, Donald's is good.
It's kind of like a hoodie style. Yeah, it's not weird long bottom, but I like Donald's. Donald's looks pretty good. I want to see more of his beret.
Yeah.
I'm liking the like colors being pulled into it. Daisy looks fine. This is not a Daisy outfit. She is not stunning enough for Daisy.
We also don't see half of it, so
That is true.
this is an awful
But
photo for Daisy.
Yeah. Disneyland Park will debut a new character cavalcade called Celebrate Happy Cavalcade. As it winds its way through the parade route, favorite characters will encourage you to dance and clap along in an energetic and contemporary celebration of 7 decades of happiness. You may spot pals, including Goofy and Max, in their 70th attire. He's up here. We're going to go zoom in on a second. As well as friends not often seen in Disneyland, like Duffy and Shelly Mae. Fluffy and charming teddy bears characters from Duffy and Friends. Oh, are you? That's the one image you did not make a clickable expansion. Thank you, Disney. I love you. I love when you guys do things like this. So, I love Duffy. Duffy's outfit is, if it matches this concept art, which everybody else has,
Yeah.
pretty closely. Duffy's looks good. Shelly Mae's a little cute tutu. Like this is cute. I love Max.
I
like
love that
hoodie.
Max is getting an actual new outfit for the first time in what, 20 years?
Something like that. But just a hoodie, some shorts,
Yeah.
of sneakers. Like this is 90s Max out to have some fun. Some of these dancers' costumes are a little
Out there.
extra. What is
yeah.
what is going on with your hair? What is this thought? Please tell me you're not giving her a flamingo headpiece.
No, I think she's supposed to be spinning. Oh, that. I think her hair is just drawn in the air.
This is just the same cavalcade float they've had and just
Yep.
wrapped.
Nothing else special here.
I like this outfit. These guys back, these two are here.
Uh-huh.
I like those. But yeah, nothing else really special there. Now we'll come back to the photos. The anniversary decor throughout the Disneyland park. In the Esplanade between Disneyland California Adventure, you won't be able to miss the contemporary 50-foot sculpture inspired by Disney's Sleeping Beauty Castle with colorful glass panels and golden charms. That'd be this guy.
Uh-huh. If I wanted to see the castle, I'd just go into the park.
It looks okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
If I wanted to see the castle, I'd go into the park. The castle is in the background of the concept art.
I didn't even realize it. When you step through the gates of Disneyland Park, floral Mickey and Minnie welcomes you in the celebration with a display of vibrant flowers and multicolored banners.
Wow.
So we don't actually get to see it. I like the centerpiece. Like the train going by this is going to look nice.
Yeah.
We're just going to go through it this way.
Yeah.
I like the classic design in here. Like, you know, we're doing a family photo in front of this guy.
Yeah, it's a little flat, but yeah.
Well, we also are looking at a flat picture. It may be more rounded that we don't know.
I wouldn't get my hopes up.
I mean, it is only for the summer, so that's a very fair statement. We've seen these, but this is slightly updated. I don't like this medallion. like the 50th was just a solid like 50, but it still looked good. Like this looks over designed.
Yeah.
And why is there only bunting over the middle? I like this one. This is the big fountain right outside the trams. I like this.
Oh, is that where there is? Oh, okay.
That's where this is. I like this.
I hope that when I saw this concept art, I was really hoping that they were going to design more around other franchises.
Yeah.
That are represented in the parks.
Well, this makes me think that they're going to go ahead and they're going to pull these designs through Downtown Disney.
Yeah.
And I think these will all be different character inspired.
I hope so. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Let's see if we can find that. What will you zoom down? Thank you. No. Causeway Circle restaurant at Disneyland California Adventure will also be decked out on 70th, though there's no pictures of it above.
Okay.
Yeah. And the 70th decor will also extend to Downtown Disney District, which confirms what I was talking about.
Yeah.
And the hotels of Disneyland Resort.
Yeah.
Apparently my mouse no longer wants to zoom. Or no longer scroll. New magic on beloved attractions. Is it because you were zooming in too much? Yeah. We're even adding special touches to some attractions throughout the Disneyland Resort. In sunny Mexico, in It's a Small World at Disneyland, Miguel and his trusted Alebrije Dante from Pixar film Coco will join the other children in song, silhouetted by a stunning marigold bridge. You'll be able to spot the new addition when the attraction opens in April.
Is this concept or is this a photo?
This is a photo. Oh, no, that same
okay.
concept. Never mind.
Okay. Oh, that's the marigold bridge behind them on the wall. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, yeah. That's cool. I mean, again, they have to reprogram because they're adding that fourth verse in, so this is the time added. Yeah. I'm curious if this was added because was planned, or they've been waiting till they were going to go back and adjust programming. And
I would assume that's the latter.
Yeah.
And also, I don't believe. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say that there are no Disney characters in that room, but if you look to the left of that photo, there are 3.
The three caballeros are legitimately right here.
Yeah.
Even the toys are celebrating. On Toy Story Midway Mania and California Adventure, look for nods to the 70th anniversary as you compete for the highest score on the Carnival-inspired game. Disney, you've done
Okay.
it. You've understood the fact you have a screen-based attraction that could probably be updated in an afternoon with this new overlay.
Yep.
Congrats. When did this attraction open? 2008?
2012? 8? Oh my god, no.
Because Elizabeth and I wrote it.
Maybe 11.
Of course, Disney doesn't tell you themselves. Opening date. June 17th, 2008.
All right, then.
Oh, wait.
That's Florida.
No, yeah. June 17th, 2008. First time Walt Disney created an attraction for 2 Disney parks simultaneously. The attraction opened in Florida on May 31st, 2008. Told you. Because I hadn't graduated high school when they opened.
Okay.
So it only took, almost 20 years. I guess the projector technology must have changed somewhere along the way. I don't know. Anywho, must have merch. It's merchandise.
Wow. That hat
like
is ugly.
Yeah. This sweater makes me think 90s night, not 70th, but oh, so this is the back of that one I was looking at. Okay.
It's ugly. Wow.
I want to see the Magic Band closer. I don't know. I think I like the Spirit jersey.
Yeah, I think it's ugly.
I don't like the lug. Yeah, I don't like the lug. I might be getting the Spirit jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess the ticket prices that we went to go look for elsewhere, we could have just scrolled down and found.
No,
that's it.
We're done.
They don't even mention, Walt Disney coming to the park, which they keep pushing as part of the 70th, but it's not part of the 70th. So I guess that's it. Very quiet night.
Yeah.
Any thoughts, comments, concerns?
No, I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
I gotta go grocery shopping. Boo.
I gotta go eat. So
you were eating when I got here.
I had a quick bite. Yes, you are correct.
You were eating. You were on the whole time I was here.
Hey, my carney thought it was good, so you made this part of the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment Snow White.
No! No!
Stop it. Get some help.
Till later. Till then, see you later. Oh, wait.
I'm waiting.
What?
I'm waiting.
Tomorrow, 5-ish.
Daredevil. What?
Episode 3 review. Be there. Watch it. Talk to us. Let us know what you think about it. Take it.
Yes. Yes.
Or not.
What? What am I doing? Ah! What am I doing?